What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and this is another Shelf Tours. And today, we're looking at Voltron. Alright, yeah, so we're looking at the Voltron shelf, and this is the Jumbo Shogun Voltron from Toynami that they did a while back. And this is the, I forget what they call this, but this was one of the electronic Voltrons combining legendary Defender Voltrons from Playmates Toys. This was, I forget what this one was called, the one with these kinds of wings. It was an exclusive. Yeah, that guy. I like the toys that they put out for here. Here's some of the pilots from the show. There's Shiro back there. And then you got the lions, which is, uncombined. But you gotta have lion representation, right? Same mold as this, except for like the wings. It's pretty awesome. There you got a Funko Legendary Defender Voltron. And then you got the Defender Legendary Defender Voltron. The die-cast Legendary Defender Voltron. And the, I don't know what they call that one, like the super articulated, it's not super articulated, but it was very articulated Voltron that didn't combine them, but I think it had sounds too, if I remember correctly. I don't know how you press it. Doesn't work. I don't remember if there was a switch or not, but it's not working. But yeah, this was pretty much the legendary shelf. I do have another one of these, but either I sold it or it's on sale. I can't remember. Like the regular version. This was the metallic version, I believe, of that Funko one. But yeah, some legendary Defender stuff on the shelf. On the next shelf, we'll start where we pretty much ended off with the Funko Pops, and this is the regular classic Voltron. You got the Super 7 reaction figure. Was this Funko as well? This was one of the Mighty Mysteries one. And then you got one of the Toynami Voltrons. I can't remember if this was not the combining one, but it has die-cast. That one behind it is the die-cast one. I never reviewed those two. Back there is another one of the reaction figures, the more metallic version. There's a third one, the Shogun one. I did not get that one, but I do want to get that one. Behind there, we got the Super Mini Pla, if you want to focus on that camera. Super Mini Pla Voltron. The Micro Cosmos Voltron right here, which was one of my favorite things of last year. Classic Matchbox Mini Voltron. Pretty awesome. He's a little beat up, but he's very old. And then, the same token, there's the Vehicle Voltron, the Ruger, also from that Matchbox line. Then we got the two Super 7 Ultimates. And since we got a Shogun of the other one, do you think we're getting a Shogun of this one? We might. We might. The metallic one was really, really cool, but they're both decently cool. We got Toynami vinyl back there. And then who made those? That was like the knockoff version of Vehicle Voltron. Polyfect Toys, yeah, that one. It's pretty good though. Then you got the Mattel Blazing Sword Voltron. See it back there, yeah. Then we got more Toynami vinyls, including the exclusive black and gold one of Lion Voltron. Then, what was that one called? Was that the Cyber Command Voltron? Or was that the Cyber Command Voltron? All three of these are Trendmaster versions, but this guy right in the middle here is my only version of the classic mold of, Voltron, from Popey to Godaikin to the Matchbox line. Yeah, this is, the Trendmasters re-release of that is my only version of that, and I kind of cherish that. And then one of these two is the Cyber one, you know, and then the other one is the plastic version, but all three are from the Trendmasters line in the back. Oh, missed one little dude in here, and that is the little Trendmasters as well. So now we're up to the more high-end shelf here, and we got the Toynami 30th anniversary Voltron. This is the only version of this mold I ever got, the Masterpiece mold, and I honestly like it better in line mode. I think they're more charming in line mode. I never cared for how it really looked in Voltron mode. So really nice to represent the lions with these. I think that's the right way to go. Then we got Daltanius on this shelf from Sola Chogokin. And he's here because, you know, if you don't know his history with Voltron, this was originally supposed to be Voltron. This is what they wanted. And then Toei sent the wrong animation, and we ended up with, you know, what we know as Voltron. So he gets a shelf place on this shelf because of that. He has a history with Voltron, and I do like it. You know, there's even some like little commercials with him as part of the Voltron team, so he gets a little place here. Also getting a place here is the Action Toys Albigus, Lightspeed Albigus, and you know, he is Gladiator Voltron, which was what, Voltron 3, I believe, or was he Voltron 2? I forget. That's right, this guy here was a Voltron, but in toy only. You know, he's part of the Batchbox line. I never got any of those toys, so I'm really happy to have some representation of this in my collection. He's my only one. He's the only Albigus I have, and I really like him. He's a non-transforming one, and that works for me fine. Then we got the Sola Chogokin Vehicle Voltron Dairuger, and of course he's pretty awesome. You know, he's not as awesome as Lion Voltron, but you know, he is pretty awesome in his own right. Of course, the greatest toy ever is the Sola Chogokin Voltron, in my opinion. He is super, super awesome. Really is. Really love him. I consider him like the jewel of the collection. I just, you know, sheer love of this piece. It's so great. It really, really is. Then over here, we got the United Gokin Dark Voltron, which is pretty cool. He was a very cool piece in his own right, a third-party Voltron, although there was a lot of questions about the third-partiness compared to actually having a license, and there's a lot of weird stories behind that, but yeah, he's a pretty awesome one with a lot of great weapons. Oh, there it is. Here's this flaming sword, blazing sword, and it looks really cool. And bringing up the rear in the back is the Titan Power Voltron, which is non-transforming. It's a really cool piece. I really like it. There's two of them here. There's one there is more metallic on one side, and that one. There's also a dark one. I didn't get that one. I'm probably not getting that one. I'm fine with what... I'll be honest. They both had light problems, so I mean, I don't want to invest a third time in that, so it is what it is. But that is this shelf. Okay, on the top of the shelving, on the base here, we got some lions, and these are the Fantasy Jewel lines. They're not really posed. I just actually placed them here because they were in my backlog to review still. I had started the review. I'm probably going to scrap what I did start and start over. I did, however, review the black lions at some point, the little black lions, as well as this red lion from Fantasy Jewel that was actually sent to me from TF Direct to review, and it was the only thing they ever sent me. I don't know. The review did well, and yet I don't know what happened. So he is just a replacement lion for me if I ever need to replace my, you know, if anything ever happens to my Soul Chogokin. But, you know, it is what it is. He's not as good, but I'll keep him just for that. I feel like I have no reason to do anything else with him. But yeah, at some point I will do this review because I really wanted to, and I haven't never even gotten these guys together. Got them... was it this year? Was it last year? I don't even remember at this point. It's really strange, but I do want to see this all together. The Dark Voltron from Fantasy Jewel, which was a KO, but you know what? This was cooler to me because it was something different. Black Voltron, which Bandai did not. Okay, and at the very, 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 very top of this, we have the Toonami X Voltron, which a lot of people love, but I found it to be a big floppy mess. You know, it needed ratchet joints, it needed a lot of things. It's a cool idea, it's beefy, but Then we got the Lego Voltron, which is pretty awesome. I really loved putting this together. Turned out pretty fantastic in my opinion. Both the Lions and Voltron himself look really, really nice. I think they did a really great job with that Lego. I do want to get Lego Optimus. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I do want to get it. And finally, we have the Playmates Classic Voltron, which actually turned out really, really nicely. Yes, it's got the, you know, plastic quality, but man, it's got a nice shape. It does what it needs to do, and it's pretty good. It really is. So yeah, that's the top shelf. And there we have it. That is the entirety of my Voltron collection, and you know, there's a lot of pieces here. But there's a lot more pieces out there. I mean, there's definitely, obviously, way bigger collectors than me that could afford way more than I can. But I'm happy with my Voltron collection. You know, he is by far my favorite mecha super robot, if you will. He's a super robot. He's a mecha also because he's piloted. And you know what? I'm very, very happy with this. And I hope you dug this collection tour for the month of June, which, you know, is my birthday month. And this is like my favorite robot. And I think it went well together to show you. And there you have it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Till next time, peace out, peeps.